Welcome back, everybody, to the D.O.G podcast. As always, I'm here with Drew and German, and fuck. As always, fuck.
It's
Welcome
all
back,
right.
Shut
It's
up.
you're,
All right, Nick's here with us, guys. Nick is here with us today. We bought it in the
yeah,
footy
special
expert.
guest Nick. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank
Yay.
you.
yeah. Obviously, Nick's with us, and so today we're going to talk a little bit about the World Cup and this upcoming tournament that starts here next week. Who's excited? You guys all excited?
I'm
OC,
excited.
OC's just exciting for the betting part.
He's got so many papers from the fucking
He's got all the
casino.
odds.
He's got all of them right now. I guarantee there's at least 7 papers there from a casino in Vegas.
All right, so let's
Probably Paris.
okay. Let's go ahead, dude. Let's get into some of the group picks, and let's get into Group A. We have Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and the Netherlands. Let's go ahead. Let's go with our top 2 teams. Let's start with Nick. Who you got, man?
I got Netherlands winning that group.
Yeah.
For sure. It's one of the weakest groups I think in the World Cup. Qatar, I know they're the host nation and they're a new team, but I got Senegal coming in second, above Ecuador.
What do you think, Drew? What you got?
I have exactly the same way. Netherlands by far probably the best team in that group. Senegal's got one of the best keepers in the world, so we're gonna go with that.
OC, who you got?
Yes, same 2. Netherlands, Senegal, 1-2.
Netherlands, Senegal. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna echo your guys' picks, and yeah, Ecuador and Qatar. I don't think Qatar is really gonna do much in the tournament. Do you guys think? Let's. I was gonna ask you guys. You guys want to bet on all? Do you guys think that Qatar is even gonna score a goal?
Yeah, they play. Who they play first? Ecuador.
Yeah, Sunday.
Oh, then probably not. I would if they would have played Ecuador late in the tournament. I think that they would have got a goal, but probably not.
Watching
best thing-
watching
oh.
Qatar in the Gold Cup last summer, they were pretty decent. They're gonna be one of those scrappy type of CONCACAF teams. So yeah, their best bet would be to score against Ecuador. Opening game of the World Cup, you have that first game hype. So I think if they do score, it's gonna be against Ecuador.
They're
All
not
right, so-
scoring on Mendy. I'll say that.
What if they do squeeze one by Mendy, dude? And
If they squeeze one by Mendy, it'd be first post.
Better not come back to the Blues if you let Qatar scoring you.
Let's go ahead. Let's go into Group B, the group that which one of you guys said this might be the group of death? Was that Drew or OC?
We're talking about
no,
it right now.
no.
Yeah.
I heard people say it was, and I
Oh,
don't think
okay.
it is.
Yeah, so let's go England, Iran, USA, and Wales. Who do you guys think? Let's start with Nick.
I got England and USA, of course.
Go ahead, Drew.
I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna say somehow the U.S. is gonna be the miracle in Qatar, and they're gonna win the group, and England come in second.
Okay. OC.
I'm gonna go England and Wales.
England and Wales.
Boo. Boo this man.
Yeah, you fucking commie, dude.
Go
It's
back
their
to
first
Mexico.
World Cup in like 8 years. Come on.
It would be interesting to see Wales kind of prevail a little bit, maybe ride the back of Gareth Bale. But I mean, U.S. they probably do have a better, well-rounded squad than Wales, even though they're not all the best right now. But I'm gonna go with England winning the group, and then the U.S. coming in second. I think the U.S. can kind of sneak in with the what's the formula, the win, tie, loss. I feel like they can go ahead and squeeze in that
Yeah.
way.
Nick, is there anyone from Wrexham that plays for Wales?
Oh, I stopped watching that show like 3 episodes in. It was terrible. So
It was
What show?
It was a good show. I liked it.
Welcome to Wrexham.
It
Oh,
got better.
the Ryan Reynolds one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw the trailers, but it's not very interesting
Yeah.
to me. I feel like it's just Ryan Reynolds kind of just plays Deadpool throughout his entire career now.
Yeah.
He kind of just. Let's go ahead. Let's go with Group C. Or OC, did I ask you about the last group? Yeah, I did, right? You said Wales.
Yeah, he picked Wales.
My bad, man.
That's where we booed him.
Hopefully Bill
Yeah.
can carry Wales like he carried LAFC in that final.
Dude. He completely revived his career, dude, coming over to the MLS.
Well,
I hope more people follow him.
fun
He
fact.
played like 10 minutes.
A fun fact. Gareth Bale's won a trophy every year of his career since he left Tottenham, except for the year he went back to Tottenham on loan. So, what is Tottenham?
Yeah, dude.
Shit.
Their toilet stadium is a symbol of what kind of club they are, for sure. Let's go ahead. Let's go with Group C. We have Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. Nick, who you got?
I got Argentina winning the group, and then I'm gonna take Poland second.
Oh, rubbing some salt in the wounds there, man.
Now, if you watch Mexico play today against Sweden,
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
they don't look good. So
They're pretty bad.
Yeah.
Drew?
I'm gonna go Argentina and Mexico, and I'm gonna say Memo Ochoa does what he always does in the World Cup and pulls the game out of his ass and saves Mexico again.
Quite possibly. OC, who you got?
Memo, it's like an ageless wonder, fifth World Cup for him. But I'm gonna go Argentina and Poland as well.
Ooh, OC not picking any of the mother countries, huh?
You guys,
Hey, CONCACAF is no, sorry. Maybe 2026 they'll have a better outing.
you guys think Lewandowski can really put Poland on his back? And well, I guess he can. I guess he really can just single-handedly maybe run through Mexico's defense. What do you guys think?
He's never really done shit for Poland. I'm gonna stick with that.
I think Poland is a better team than Sweden, and Sweden failed to qualify for the World Cup, and they put 3 goals on Mexico today.
Right.
So Mexico has no striker. This team that Tata picked to take to the World Cup is mind-boggling. When that kid from PSV Eindhoven is the most Europa League goals this season, and he's
Right.
left out of the World Cup.
Right.
Over Raul Jimenez, who's barely played any minutes for Wolves, a struggling Wolves, last place in the Premier League Wolves.
To be
So,
fair, Raul Jimenez does have a crack in his skull, so I mean, I was kind of surprised that he's still being called up too.
yeah,
Yeah, like Nick said, like this is what Tata has done with this team is kind of like makes you want to scratch your head, right? But
Right.
like there's a conflict going on between the federation and him, and the way they pick players, and so he's trying to make a statement like by using as many Mexican league players as he can, and that's why I think they're gonna just completely just be a non-factor in these 3 games.
I'm actually going to go ahead. I'm going to agree with you guys. I kind of did pick Argentina winning the group and Poland coming in second. I think same thing as you guys said. Mexico it's a disaster right now. The way Tata Martinez is picking players, it's mind-boggling. I feel like they have not necessarily they're leaving the most talented players behind, but I feel like they're leaving a player who can bring in good structure or the foundation of what Mexico can play like. I feel like they can really use some skillful attacking players and just playing solid in the back, and I don't think they're going to be able to do that. I do feel like Lewandowski's going to run circles around this defense. Let's go ahead. Let's go Group D. Let's see. We have France, Denmark. What is it? Tunisia.
Tunisia.
Tunisia. And who's this fourth group?
Australia.
Australia. Who you guys got?
I'm gonna go France to win the group and Denmark to come in second.
Okay. Drew?
I'm also going with France and Denmark. I think Denmark can get a little slept on. I think they were one of the better teams in qualifying in Europe, so I'm gonna go with Denmark.
OC?
I have them flipped. I have Denmark finishing first and France second.
I'm actually going to agree with OC on that one. I'm actually going to go ahead and go with Denmark finishing first and France coming in second. I feel like Denmark can win that head-to-head matchup on them for sure. Let's go ahead.
If Benzema's playing, I'm taking the guy that just won Player of the Year.
Okay, you're going to go with Benzema just scoring goals like crazy, enough to carry France.
Well, they also have Kylian Mbappe too, and then
Who's not playing that great.
he's not, but in the World Cup, he would be like like a France Pogba or a France Zidane, always
Mm-hmm.
performs for his country. And then you have Camavinga and Chouamani, who's been absolutely tearing it up for Real Madrid right now.
Right.
So I think overall France just has the better squad depth than
Mm-hmm.
Denmark. Even though I want Ericsson to keep his form that he's been playing with, I think
Mm-hmm.
France has the depth to get it done.
Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go on to the next group. We have Spain, Costa Rica, Germany, and Japan. Nick, what you got?
I got Germany winning
Mm-hmm.
the group and Spain behind them.
Okay, Drew.
I'm gonna go flop those. I'm gonna go Spain and Germany. I think this is where Spain starts to kind of come back to where they were about 10,
Mm-hmm.
14 years ago ish. That's what I think.
OC.
I'm gonna go Germany to finish first, and then Spain right behind them.
Okay, I'm actually going to agree with Drew on this one too. I'm actually going to go Spain and first and Germany second. I think people are kind of sleeping on Spain a little bit because I feel like they've put together a really good season so far. A really good year so far. Let's go ahead. Let's go to the next group: Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia. Who you guys got? Nick.
I'm gonna go with Croatia winning the group and Belgium in second.
Okay. Drew.
This is a real tough one for me because I really like a lot of the players on Belgium, but they're getting older, and so is Croatia. But Croatia's been just a little bit more successful in previous years in big tournaments like this. So I'm gonna go same. I'm gonna go Croatia winning the group and Belgium second.
By you, OC.
I'll go Belgium to finish first, and Croatia to finish second.
Is it because they have Ralalu Lukaku?
Lukaku's, yeah.
Romeo Lukaku?
Romian Lukaku?
I felt like you when I read some of these. Names.
It's the tongue twisters, man. I get my tongue tied sometimes.
Sacha.
Tunisia, super hard.
Tunisia. I'm actually going to go with Belgium winning this group, and I think Canada I can squeeze out a second place
Whoa.
finish. I think
You're gonna
Canada.
get
Is Alfonso
Croatia
Davies
out?
playing?
He's
Uh,
out.
Yeah, he's out. But I feel like I feel like they can do the same thing. They can do the win, loss, and tie formula to kind of just squeeze themselves in. And I feel like that win or that tie might come against Croatia. We'll see.
So first World Cup in like 30 years, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm banking on them. I hope that they perform well. Next group we got Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon. Nick, who you got?
I got Brazil winning that group with
Mm-hmm.
Serbia behind them.
Serbia. Okay,
hmm
Drew.
I'm gonna go Brazil winning the group. I'm gonna go Cameroon behind them.
Okay, OC.
We're all different on our second place. I'm gonna go Brazil and Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Switzerland. I'm gonna go Brazil and Cameroon. I think Cameroon they got a pretty good solid squad.
Hold on, I want to change my pick. If German picks Cameroon, I want to switch to Switzerland.
Why?
I don't know because you're
Just
probably
'cause?
wrong.
Just cause.
Because you're probably wrong.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's go to the last group. Let's go Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and South Korea. Who you guys got?
I've got Portugal winning that group with Ghana in second place.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Uruguay winning the group with Portugal in second place.
Go ahead, OC.
I haven't flipped Portugal to finish first and Uruguay to finish second.
Drew, you're gonna be mad, but I actually picked Uruguay to win the group too, and Portugal to get second. I like Uruguay, man. I feel like they got a solid squad going. Let's go ahead. Let's get into some interesting picks now for the tournament. Who are you guys' dark horse? Who do you guys think might kind of like what Croatia did a few years ago, where they kind of just snuck up into everybody's radar and kind of surprised everybody in the tournament? Nick, who you picking?
I think Germany is going to be that team for me, dark horse. Maybe might not win the tournament, especially how they performed in the last World Cup. It was pretty disastrous.
Right.
But I think they have a good group of young kids, and I think Kimmich is their best player, and he's going to lead the Germans to a surprise run in the knockout stages.
Okay. Drew.
Uh, I was originally gonna say Denmark, but if Denmark comes in second in the group, they're gonna play against Argentina. So I'm not gonna say Denmark anymore. I'm gonna go with Spain. I think Spain's gonna come back to some of the form that they were before 2010. Um, kind of like what Nick was saying about Germany. I don't think they'll win the whole thing, but I think it's kind of be like they've been slept on like the last few years, and they're gonna make a comeback.
Okay. OC, who you picking? What are the betters saying? What are the odds say?
What are
Well,
the
if we're
odds
gonna look
say?
at dark horses. I mean, my dark horse is Denmark since I have them finishing in first in that group.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're gonna go, if you look outside of Brazil, France, Argentina, England, and Spain, which are the top five, then you start getting into that Germany, Belgium, Netherlands,
Right.
Portugal, and Denmark range.
Mm. And so you're gonna go with Denmark?
Yeah,
If
Denmark's gonna be my
if
dark horse.
Denmark wins the group, I think OC has got it because then um, they're gonna play Poland the next round, and they
Or
should
Mexico?
or Mexico.
Or
If you
Saudi
just go,
Arabia? We
or
don't know.
if you just go off of OC's picks, Poland, right?
Yeah.
And then they're gonna play the winner of Group B, and or the winner that comes out of Group A. So it looks pretty good if Denmark wins the group. It does look good for them.
I'm actually going to go ahead. I'm going to pick Uruguay. I think Uruguay can actually surprise some people. I feel like they have a good, solid squad. And I feel like they have not necessarily an easy road, but I feel like they have some games that they can win, especially in the group. And if they end up winning the group, whoever comes up second in Group G between Serbia, Switzerland, or Cameroon, I feel like they can sneak up on them too and make a little bit of a run. We'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead. Let's pick the Golden Boot winner. Let's look at some strikers or some attacking midfielders and see who might actually come up on top with the goal scoring in the tournament. Nick, who do you think, man?
Um, Golden Boot winner. Let's see. I'm gonna stay with Germany here, and I'm gonna pick Thomas Muller. I
Thomas
think
Muller,
I
really?
think in order for Germany to make a deep run, that guy is gonna have to get goals and goals in the knockout rounds. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with Thomas Muller for Golden Boot.
Even Thomas Muller, when they were kind of just trying to push him out there from the Germany international team, you're still gonna go with him as
Yeah,
being the main guy.
I think
Okay,
he's
it's an
yeah
interesting pick.
yeah.
Drew, who you got, man?
I was kind of torn on who I was gonna pick, but I'm gonna end up going with Vinicius Jr.
God damn it, Drew.
Did you pick the same thing as me?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna pick. I was
Fuck.
gonna pick
Okay, then I'm gonna go with my second
change
pick,
mine.
Benzema.
I'll change mine. Yeah, that's a good pick too. Benzema, that's a good solid
I
one.
just want to say right now, those are my top two:
Okay, OC.
Who is it? Andrew's top two?
Vinicius Jr. and Benzema.
Benzema. Yeah, Benzema's got the third highest odds. Harry Kane surprisingly has the best odds, and then Mbappe's right behind him.
Where's your Romelu Lukaku?
He's seventh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, seventh. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with Lukaku, and then if I'm picking two like Andrew, then I'm gonna go with Sterling, Raheem Sterling, as
Raheem
my second one.
Sterling.
Raheem
Interesting.
Sterling.
That's an interesting pick. That's a little gutsy. But I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Vinicius. I think Vinicius. I think he's gonna have a breakout year. I think it's maybe because a lot of it has to do with the team that he has behind him and the stacked midfielder that he has with Brazil. I feel like he's definitely going to be a guy who's going to be making definitely a lot of runs. Number two, that's kind of interesting because I do kind of want to go with Benzema. I do
Good.
kind of want to go with Harry Kane a little bit. But fuck it, I'm gonna go with Ronaldo. Just cause.
Ronaldo for Golden Boot.
Ronaldo for Golden Boot. Fuck it. It could very much be his last World Cup, and
Ronaldo's
good.
never scored elimination game goal in the World Cup.
No, yeah, but I mean, who knows? Maybe he makes a little bit of a run and goes off. Maybe all it takes is maybe like 2 or 3 games where you score 2 or 3 goals, right, each game. So you never know.
So Nick, who's your second pick? I guess we all picked two. Who's
That's true. Yeah.
My second pick would probably be Neymar. I think that Brazilian front three is insane.
Right.
I think the goals will be spread out in Brazil's front three, but I'm gonna say Neymar's having a great year so far for PSG. So yeah, Thomas Muller would be like the dark horse, I guess, if we're gonna go dark horse Germany, Golden Boot winner. But I think Neymar has a great chance too.
Now that you mentioned Thomas Miller, dude finished. He led the South African World Cup with 5 goals.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Thomas Muller, he's a stud, but I mean that was
what, 22 years or 12 years ago?
yeah, that
12
was
years ago.
yeah. So and then it's a different Germany team too. It's way different from what they were before. Let's go ahead. Let's go pick the overall player of the tournament. Who do you guys think is gonna have the best tournament? Let's start with Nick. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I would say Neymar. I think
Really?
goals and assists, goal contributions, because he does both. He'll get you the goals when he needs to, but he also will create the attack, and he will give Vinny and Anthony, whoever, Rafinha, he'll give you goal contributions. So I'll pick Neymar.
What about your runner-up? Since we're going 2 at a time now, make it interesting.
Okay. So like breakout star.
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Okay.
breakout star, player of the tournament.
I would say so. Player of the tournament for me would be Neymar, and then breakout star, I'm gonna go Kamavinga. Yeah, I like
Okay.
him. He's a young kid. And he'll have a good World Cup.
No, yeah, he definitely, and then he busted onto the scene, helping Real Madrid win this last Champions League.
Yeah,
which I think he's definitely going to be one of the top tier midfielders in the world for many years to come. Drew, what do you think, man?
I think Benzema is going to be player of the tournament. I think the way the bracket's set up for him, he should be able to score a decent amount of goals and have some major impacts. My darker horse at being player of the tournament, Kevin De Bruyne. I think if Belgium's going to do anything, it's going to be because of Kevin De Bruyne. So I'm going to go with them.
Those are good, solid picks, man. But I don't agree with you. No,
Thank God.
OC, who do you think, man?
I'm gonna go with Messi because I want him to win the World Cup. So
So player of the tournament, who do you think is going to be the breakout star? Who do you think is going to outshine everybody else?
I don't know. I'm not.
You're not.
Yeah, no, Messi's the most you're gonna get out of me.
Just pick Christian Pulisic, man.
No, I don't even have to get out of the group stage.
Oh, man.
Is Chicharito available?
No.
Chicharito might get a call up. You never know. He might be an alternate.
Yeah, I'll put him in on FIFA 23.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Messi as player of the tournament for sure. I feel like he's kind of turned it on at the right second, getting into form here at PSG. And the breakout star, I'm gonna go with Valverde from Real Madrid, the attacking midfielder or center back or center mid, whatever you want to call him. The guy's a Swiss Army knife, and I feel like he's probably gonna start to get on the world stage, even though he's already won the Champions League. But I feel like he's gonna solidify more as being probably one of the best players in the entire world. So let's go ahead. Let's pick our winner of the tournament. Let's pick and our runner up. Let's go with Nick. Who do you think, man? Who do you think is gonna win it all? And who do you think they're gonna be in the final?
I think the final is gonna be Brazil, England.
Really?
I have Brazil winning the World Cup.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Or Drew, who you got?
I think it's going to be Brazil winning, and I think that they're going to beat Belgium.
Okay, you think Belgium can put it all together, and even with all the old guys they have?
Yep. It's their last chance for probably another 12,
their
15 years.
their golden age or whatever.
Yeah, it's their
Okay.
last chance.
OC, what do you think, man?
I have Argentina over England.
Argentina over England.
Did I miss
Okay.
the memo? Were we supposed to speak Spanish? Were we supposed to pronounce all these countries in Spanish?
You're at least supposed to roll your R's, man. I mean, come on, dude.
Argentina.
I'm gonna go with Brazil winning the entire World Cup, and I think they're gonna beat Argentina. I feel like we're gonna get a South American final. I feel like
They're on the same side of the bracket.
are they on the same side of the bracket?
Well, if you got them winning their group, yeah.
Well, I mean, we'll see how it plays out. But I mean, if it's not gonna be Brazil, I mean, even if it's they don't beat Argentina in the final, I mean, Argentina I feel like can make a run for sure. I feel like they have the team, especially riding off of Messi, and see if he rides off into the sunset after this. That's going to be interesting.
He's gonna ride off into the MLS.